What's up, the squad? Back with another video. I see the title was going out. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button for me, please. Let's get in the video.
There is definitely a bit of the VP blame game going on. I mean, these margins, 0.5% swing towards Trump in Wisconsin, 18,000 votes, 38,000 votes in Michigan, 78,000 votes in Pennsylvania. Would Josh Shapiro have at least appeared as a moderating force? We know that she didn't do as well with Jewish voters as past Democratic candidates. But I do think, I agree with Jesse that this was about the fundamentals of the race. And I don't know if you've seen that New York Times chart with the arrows, the red arrows. They are everywhere, and they are all going in that direction. I mean, he outperformed 2020 every single place on the map. And I don't think that having a different VP on the ticket would have made a difference on that. The only thing that probably would have had any shot at changing things would have been if there had been a real primary a year ago. And maybe Kamala Harris would have been victorious in it. I don't know, but maybe you would have had Gretchen Whitmer or Wes Moore or Josh Shapiro at the top of the ticket, and that could have been.
Regardless, Jessica, Trump, he was going to win. Regardless, he was going to win. She can't get through her skull. Regardless, he was going to win. I'm tired. I literally just said in the last video, people go on saying she only had 2 or she only had 3 months to actually campaign, and if only she had a year or 2, or if somebody else was to take Tim Walz's place or that, bro, it's okay. Just take it. Regardless, how I look at it, Trump was still gonna win. It's so many people that didn't woke up, to everybody that didn't seen, his policies and actually seeing how serious things, are that's going on in America today. I'm telling you, bro. People see that. So for all the people, just like, how Jessica just spoke up and said that, and everybody else, that maybe if things were done differently and that, honestly, still was going to lose.
Different, but this was a fundamentals election. And like I said, a lot of people telling the Democratic Party, we don't like what you're selling.
Judge, what do you see next for Kamala? Jesse foolishly says she's going to run again, but we don't take him seriously. I see her as a regular on a new Housewives.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Because I don't see her in government again.
No, I see her having a nice Chablis.
Yeah, a Chablis or a Chardonnay. Or
a Chardonnay,
whatever.
possibly.
You never know
something
what makes her cackle. Okay, let me tell you what my thoughts are. As everybody blames everyone else, first of all, when Joe Biden first ran, he ran as a transition president. We all got the sense that at some point during the first 4 years, he was going to move out and let Kamala move in. And if that's what he told us anyway, if you can believe him. So Kamala, during that time, should have been the understudy to the president. Exactly. She should have been in all the meetings. She had access to all the best experts, to all the files, to all the documents. She should have been on her game, ready to take it to the top. But you know what? She was lazy. She was lazy, she was angry, she was toxic. 94% of her staff quit. They said she belittled them, and she she was lazy. She didn't study enough. So let's get right to
I can completely agree with that. She should have been at all these places. It'll look better rather than having Megan Thee Stallion twerk at campaign rallies, having all these different rappers and all these concerts and acting, using this different accent and doing this. And I'm not saying she shouldn't have campaigned. She should have played her cards right, and did things totally differently. And I'm not saying that, she would have had a chance that way, because I still don't see that. It would have just looked better. It would have looked better, and she probably would have had, more people that was, supporting her.
Bottom of it. It's her fault that she didn't win. It's her fault that she hid Biden or allowed him to hide for all that time, because maybe she could have come out earlier and not just had 100 days to campaign. And for those people who say she had 100 days to campaign and that's too little, that's baloney too, because she ran for DA, she ran for Attorney General, she ran for United States Senator, and then she was a VP, and then she ran. I mean, how much of your life do you have to run for office before people say she should have experience running for office? She was the one who took radical stances, never explained it, didn't come out. She should have set herself up as a model for young women, and shame on her for not doing it.
Dana, you are a model.
And I feel like that's what it was too. How Judge just said she should have set herself up as a model for young women. I feel like the way that she did things was the wrong way. And when I brought up the Megan Thee Stallion thing and like other female, rap artists that she had, she was looking at, it was so many, black younger women that were looking at that and that were at these rallies, hyping her up, and she did it again. And that's what that led to her. And my thing is not to discredit, black folks, not to discredit anything of that sort. My thing is with all of this is that regardless of any color or anybody, at the same time, we all in America. We all human, and it shouldn't just be, just what Obama did. He's just speaking to black men. Black men, y'all need to. No, bro. Speak to everybody. Speak to everybody. And I feel like that led away from her. I feel like it was a lot going on with her that people didn't like and people were waking up to. Oh, this is just fake. This is all fake. She's not a role model. And that's what led up to, everybody wanting to vote for Trump.
For young women. And all women, I might add.
Especially the short ones.
Yes, short women need a mentor.
Yeah, we really, really do.
Yes. Do you have anything you want to add to this that you haven't said already elsewhere in other venues?
I think that the hyperbole of the campaign that Oprah Winfrey used and Harris used as well, like the country's going to fall apart and you're never going to get a chance to vote again. That was your last chance to vote, America. Hope you enjoyed it, because now Trump is going to be there and he's Hitler. I mean, it's been weird to call Hitler.
Yeah.
And have a conversation. Congratulate. Yeah. I'd really like to congratulate you. See you in a couple of months at the inauguration. Hillary Clinton at least called Donald Trump in 2016 to concede. She did not do that last night, and the story will come out. There's something. I'm not very crazy. But something happened. But something happened. I'm wondering what your sources are telling you, because Jen O'Malley Dillon, the campaign chair, she put out this statement 90 minutes before saying everybody can go home and go to bed. I guess that included the candidate. Because then everybody had called the race. It was called. There was no way she was ever going to be named president.
And how I look at that, she should have still spoke. That's me personally. She still should have went out, and spoke to that crowd that was out there, how they had it, and spoke and said something. But, she didn't. This is just my opinion.
She doesn't come back. And she doesn't even call him and say, I called and conceded, I'm going to give you a speech tomorrow at 4 o'clock. I find that weird, and I think that it's rude. Also, I would say
she was late, too.
People run for office because they want to solve problems. And the presidency is a decision-making experience. She did not solve any problems, and she couldn't make any decisions, and she lost.
Like I said, she was even late, she was late to her concession speech, and I think they even said something about her not even writing it, so she had to write And then I see some on TikTok, bro, that her speech was identical to Hillary Clinton's. I was like, bro, what? When I was sitting, they played a clip from her, then they played a clip from Hillary Clinton. I was like, yeah, something is odd. Some is odd. I'm telling you, even ending, everything that you lost, you still faking things, and that is crazy to me. And people still yet to support her and cry and all of that. It's crazy. Make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe, and definitely appreciate y'all. Much love to everybody. Catch y'all next one.